Okay, we'll have a quick peek in simultaneous localization and mapping. We'll see this quickly because we won't be implementing it in exercises or lab sessions, but it's still very interesting to know that kind of system. So first, define what SLAM is. Simultaneous localization and mapping is a process in which a system builds a map of its environment while estimating its location within this map. In Wi-Fi positioning systems, it consists in building a fingerprint map from scratch, thus allowing devices to be located without the long offline task of populating the fingerprint database. So basically, you start with a blank fingerprint database and you use devices with other sensors to populate this database while starting to use the system. So there are several solutions to locate the device while building the fingerprint database. So you could use other sensors such as LiDARs and radars and so on. So for instance, you could use the robot vacuum cleaner Wi-Fi signals along with its own location system to build your fingerprint database. You can use landmarks that a mobile device can recognize with its camera. It can be monitored by an operator and so on. So there is an example here of the multi-sensor SLAM, which was proposed, for instance, in the references given here, which will be given at the end of the slides that you can get on Moodle. So it uses on-the-shelf hardware, basically an electric wheelchair base to give the robot the capability to move, a mini ITX computer to centralize movement and sensor inputs, a Microsoft Kinect to locate itself without Wi-Fi, inertial sensors to improve the positioning, a laser to measure distances between the robot and its environment, and all this with a Wi-Fi card which stores RSSI information alongside with the coordinates determined by this system and this set of sensors. So the 3D environment which is input from the Kinect is used to map fingerprints with the current RSSI from the Wi-Fi card. You also can use landmarks known as locations that the robot can see. The landmarks are used to correct the cumulative error that you have with the inertial measurement unit. And then you can use the base rules to determine your location. So, for instance, it was proposed by Thrun and its colleagues in 1998. So, Thrun is a research director in Google on the autonomous and self-driving cars. So his work is quite pioneering in the domain. So base rules does say that the probability to be at location L given an observation and a variable m that we'll define later is the probability to have this observation given you are at the location L with the variable m multiplied by the probability to be in position L given m on the integral of the probabilities to be in location O for every locations and M multiplied by the probability to be in all locations, every location, given M on all the locations.